What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to everyone who support the platform. Much love, much love. Salute to everybody in the building. If you are here and you can hear me clearly, please drop y'all ones in the chat. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Please drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly before we get into today's show. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, family. Y'all sound off in the chat room. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Drop y'all ones in the chat for me, please. I appreciate it. Just give me a couple of ones so I know y'all can hear me, and then we gonna get into the show. Y'all know how we do. Y'all know how we do. Drop y'all ones in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Okay. Awesome. Shout out to everybody in the building. Shout out to everybody in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, I appreciate all the love and the support. Shout out to everyone in the building. I'm gonna get to the chat and give some shout outs. But to all the visionaries that's in the building, shout out to y'all. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Y'all enjoy the holiday. We got a great show lined up today. We need to talk about this. I saw a very alarming video today, and this needs to be discussed. So, shout out to y'all. I'm going to get to the chat. I'm going to see who's in the building, but I need you guys to hit that like button and share today's show. Share today's show. Shout out to Miss Letitia in the building. What's going on, Letitia? Good to see you. Hey, Miss Camille. Good to see you, sweetheart. Good to see you. Shout out to Miss Camille in the building. What's up, Spiky? What's going on? Jeff Reviews. Salute, Cuzzo. Good to see you, Cuzzo. Shout out to my brother in the building, Mr. Sutton. Salute, my brother. Salute. What's good, Boot? What's good, Boot Camp? Shout out to my guy, Boot Camp, on the check-in. Shout out to Akuma. What's good, Akuma? What's good, man? Reem Osama. What's good, Reem Osama? Salute. DeAndre. What's good, DeAndre McCline? What's going on? Hey, Queens of Virtue. What's going on with you? How you doing? All Things. What's up, All Things? What's up, Pardon My Presence? What's going on? David Owens on the check-in. What's good, David? Pardon My Presence says, hey, man, we're going to go in today. Man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that like button on the way in. If you're new here, welcome to the channel. Welcome to Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm the host, DS1 Ross, of course. No doubt, Akuma. Me too, man. Me too. Just keeping it easy, you know. Del Diddy in the building. Salute, my brother. Peace to you. What's up, L'Oreal? Good to see you. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Y'all see today's show, man. Cartel in the building. Y'all see today's show. Modern day black men and their down low behavior. We need to talk about this. Are there gays in the NBA? Are there gays in the NBA now? Oh no, we don't need to talk about this, right? I guess this shouldn't be important to black men. What's good, Kwafi? You know, it seems like modern day black men are afraid to talk about sexuality. Why is that? Why is that? I thought we've been known since Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman was not he wasn't openly gay. Dennis Rodman never admitted to being gay. Dennis Rodman admitted to being a cross-dresser. Understand how wide the spectrum has gotten. Dennis Rodman never came out and said he was gay. We've never saw Dennis Rodman doing suspect behavior with other men. All we saw Dennis Rodman do was dress like a woman. That's all we saw Dennis Rodman do, was be a cross-dresser. Now, to guys such as myself and to some of the guys in the chat, you know, to us, if you're a cross-dresser, we question if you straight or not. But before we get into that, right? Oh yeah, I know. I saw the picture. I saw the picture of it. But what we need to discuss first, before we get into pointing fingers, because this is what I notice black men like to do. We like to do this. As soon as a topic of a conversation comes up, we want to do this. Oh, look at that person. Oh, look at this person. Oh, look at that. No, let's have a conversation. Before we get excited and start saying, oh, well, we remember such and such from back in the day and this person and that. No, we're not doing that. Let's have the discussion on why sexuality is taboo amongst black men in the conversation. Why black men are afraid to discuss sexuality. This is what I want to know. Big fact, salute. Why are we afraid to have the conversation about sexuality? Why? Why we like to run from the conversation? See, we're supposed to have these conversations because if we have children or plan to have children, as men, we can't be afraid to have certain conversations. Because how are you going to teach? How are you going to lead if you're afraid to have these types of conversations? King Sipes, salute, my brother. Shout out to you, bro. I'm glad you're here, man. Hope all is well, bro. I tried to reach out to you a few days ago. If you got me on Instagram, bro, hit me up on the gram so I could get your new number, bro. GQ, salute, GQ. Nah, man, they haven't brought back my Cash App. So if y'all would like to donate at any time during the show, either hit the super chat or we got PayPal and Venmo. Cash App shut a nigga down. MJ, what's up, MJ? Because they don't want to be exposed. Clement Gray, what's up, Clement Gray? They don't want to be exposed. But see, exposed for what though, Cartel? Exposed for what? See, Exposed for what? You see? Exposed for what, though? If we just having a conversation about men and our sexuality, what is wrong with that? I'm noticing how modern day black men are very everything is a no homo moment. Oh, no homo. Oh, no homo. Everything is a no homo moment. But ever since the no homo shit got popular, we saw more and more homos come out the closet. You see, all that no homo shit, that's irrelevant. No homo. Why? What you saying no homo for? Why you telling me you not a homo? I should know you not a homo by how we vibe together, unless you pretending to be a straight man. But all this no homo shit, go to Harlem right now. You'll see a bunch of homos walking the goddamn street. But everybody in Harlem says no homo, but you got a huge influx of homosexuals and transgenders all through New York City. All through New York City. What's up, Torian? The internet is forever. Look how far they reach back to get footage for the upcoming Freaknik documentary that's coming out this year. Exactly. Exactly. But we need to discuss. See, that's the problem. This the problem I have, online sometimes with black men who claim that they for their people, but we don't speak on the important shit. Who gives a fuck about Freaknik? Who cares? The internet is forever. I'm getting ready to show y'all some shit that's forever. Yeah, I'm getting ready to show y'all some shit that'll fuck your mind up. And while we sitting around here talking about Carlisha Hood and how she should have did this for her son, what are black men doing to stop shit like this from happening? Shit like this on a thumbnail. Huh? What are black men doing about this? Oh, it's nothing we could do about this part, right? So you can't help his mama and you can't help the children. So why don't you niggas just shut the fuck up? You can't help his mother, according to you niggas. You can't help what y'all gonna do about this? Where is the outrage? You niggas was just talking about Carlisha Hood. You was talking about her every goddamn show. Every show. Carlisha. Oh, she should have did this. She should have did that. Okay, what is black men doing about the epidemic of this? Huh? Boy lovers. What is black men doing about this? Why aren't we speaking out about boy loving? Huh? Huh? What about this? Oh, so this is mama fault too, right? This because of the mama too, right? When they start loving each other, boy loving, or you gonna blame that on his mama too? Why black men ain't talking about this? Black men are afraid to talk about sexuality because if they don't agree with certain things, it can cost them physically and financially. That makes you a coward. That makes you a coward. Shout out to you, my brother. And you know I'm not talking directly to you. You know I'm just responding to your comment. If black men agree to what my brother just said, a lot of black men are afraid to talk about sexuality because if they don't agree with certain things, it can cost them physically and financially. You're a fucking coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. You're a coward. Because as a man, you have to stand for something. And you don't stand for something because it's money involved. You know who do shit like that? Hoes. You know, hoes take a stance when there's an incentive, when there's money or a prize involved. See, we gotta restore what being a man is. You niggas think being a man, you niggas think being men is something all based on tangibility, what you could touch. This is why you niggas is sweet. That's why all you niggas snapping y'all fingers and standing like this. Cause you niggas always doing something for something tangible. You a hoe. Cause you really don't have no standards. You a hoe. And see, once they know that you a hoe as a man, they can make you, and I spoke on this. A lot of black men today, modern black men, are gay for pay. This is why these niggas are not calling themselves gay. Because they're gay for pay. You see? Because their masculinity is in their wallet. And not in here. And not in here. It's in their wallet. This is why they won't speak up. Because if my money fucked up, I can't say I'm a man. See that? If my money ain't right, how can I say I'm a man? Which proves that you are being identified through you are accepting an identity that was given to you through the lens of a female. Which makes you not a man, which makes you not masculine. This is why they pushing niggas to chase a bag. And since niggas been chasing bags, more and more niggas start wearing purses. Y'all don't notice this? More and more men are wearing purses. They wearing them strap-on shits, them little strap fanny pack shits. Niggas are wearing skirts. Niggas are wearing rompers. All of this is promoted by niggas who get the bag. They wear romper. They wear romper and then wear the fanny pack over top of it. You see what they doing? You see what's going on? What's up, Mrs. Queen? Hoochie daddy shorts. This is all down low behavior. Down low behavior. You niggas are extra sassy now. Sassy man. And it's being celebrated as this is how men are supposed to be. If you don't show up looking sassy and colorful, you a bum broke nigga. This is what they're doing. Because what they're doing is they're trying to remove traditional masculinity. Because traditional masculinity equals what? Heterosexuality. You see why they got all the women saying, "Oh, I don't want no traditional man. He's boring." Yeah, because he's not a fruit cup. He don't want to participate in sexual activities with you, your homegirl, and another nigga. That's why he's boring, right? That's why he boring. He boring because he won't let you eat his ass. That's why he's boring, right? Because he's not a modern man who participates in down low behavior. So those niggas are called boring. Those niggas are called broke. Those niggas, don't even look at those. They dusty. Don't even look at them niggas. Look at niggas like Joshua Christopher. Look at niggas like this. See, these the lit niggas. Niggas that's greasing up their lips. Niggas that's greasing up their fucking mouth. These are the lit niggas. These are the lit niggas. You know, when you show up, when you show up and you ain't looking like these new niggas, when you ain't dressed like the island boys, you ain't running around here looking like Lil Baby, you broke. Oh, we don't talk to niggas like that. Oh, you played out. No, I'm not a modern man. I'm a real man. You see? My masculinity don't change with the goddamn times. Oh, you played out. No, I'm a real man, baby girl. I don't get sweet because the goddamn TV said I should be sweet. Because Young Thug is the hottest nigga, I'm going to go and look like Thug. No, I'm a real man. My sexuality don't switch throughout time. See, y'all don't notice this was happening? Y'all don't notice every 5 years, black men are getting sweeter and sweeter. Y'all don't notice this? Sweeter and sweeter. Y'all don't notice this? Y'all don't notice this? Oh, okay. Y'all think it's a game. Watch this. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think this shit is a game. I'm gonna get those shirts too. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a y'all think it's a game, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, y'all think it's a game. Y'all think this shit is a game. Watch this. Watch this. This is y'all favorite rapper. Watch this. Y'all think this shit is a game. Y'all think this is a game. Who's this? Who's this kid? Who's this kid? Who remembers this kid? Who remembers this guy? Who remembers this guy? Is that Aubrey? Is that Aubrey with nail polish? Oh, is that Aubrey? Is that Aubrey? That's not your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. Is this the guy who Meek Mill career almost ended to? A nigga who wear nail polish. See, this how these niggas be when they're around their homeboys. 21, can you do something for me? 21, can you do something for me? Don't let that go over your head. Don't let that go over your head. Oh, there you go, overreacting. So explain to me what he meant. What do you want him to do for him? You want him to go get him a water? What do you want? What do you want him to do for him? Since I'm overreacting, you tell me what he's saying. You tell me. Well, I don't know what he. All right, then shut up. Shut up then. 21, can you do something for me? Can you do something for me? 21. Come on now. Oh, y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a game. It's a game. It's a game. It's a game. Look. Oh, he just trying to match his outfit. Oh, peep how he's sending off, and look how he's sending out the signals. He has on a state property jacket. a state property. Look. State property. Oh, y'all still think it's a game? Y'all still think it's a game? And I'm going to do a whole separate video on this dude. Shout out to Kid Organic, because he started the whole wave of black men speaking on Fleece Johnson, the booty warrior. Yeah. State property. Remember state property? Rockefeller days, state property, Beanie Siegel, all of them was jail niggas. 21. Can you do something for me? Jail niggas. Fleece Johnson, the booty warrior. 21. Can you do something for me? Y'all think this is a game? It's good, Ray Stansberry. Y'all think it's a game. Y'all think it's a joke. Y'all think this shit is a game, don't y'all? Look. 21. Look. NBA young boy doing it. All of them. All of them. Look at him. Look at him. Y'all think this is a game? Modern day black men and their down low behavior. Why we not talking about this? Why we're not talking about this? Why is this not an issue in the black community? Why? Oh, because we got better shit to worry about, like stocks, like bonds and crypto, a bunch of made up shit. This is what's real. These booty warriors running around the whole fucking community, and black men ain't saying nothing about it. Black men are saying nothing about it. 21. Can you do something for me? You see your boy Drizzy. Drizzy. You rather your son be like Drake and not DMX. You want your son to act like Drake and not DMX. 21. Can you do something for me? You rather your son act like Drake and not old dirty bastard. You rather him act like Drake. You know, don't act like them Wu-Tang niggas. Don't act like the niggas that we know like women. I want my son to behave like these new niggas that I'm not sure of their sexuality. Cause you scared your son gonna get into a fight. He might get his lip busted. Oh, so you rather him not get you rather him get his ass busted out instead of him getting into a fight. He don't need to be rough. He need to be soft like Aubrey. So you don't want him to scrape his knee up. You want him scraping his knees as a grown man on his knees to another man. Because this masculine stuff is too much. It's too much. You know, it's toxic. Oh. oh, but this isn't toxic, right? This isn't toxic. Boy on boy loving isn't toxic. That's not toxic, right? Your son getting his booty hole knocked out. That ain't toxic. When you think about that, that ain't toxic. Your son being around some men, you know, and they, you know, they're a little assertive, they're a little rough around the edges a little bit. You don't want them around them. You know, you don't want them around them. You want them around Drizzy, Drake. You want them around Drake. That's who you want them around. You want them around niggas like Drizzy. Niggas like Stevie J. Niggas like Safari. This is how y'all want y'all sons to be. Niggas like Safari. Yeah. Yeah. Niggas like that. Right? That's that, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Right? What's wrong with that? But let's get to this video. Because, see, we know that for the most part, our young black boys are pushed to become athletes. In the last 40 to 50 years, black boys have been pushed into becoming athletes and entertainers. True or false? Shout out to the OG Mace. What's up, Afia? She says, honestly, I think some men don't want the accountability and responsibility of being a man. So they forfeit / redefine their role of being a man to rest in a less masculine role of a man in society. You only could be a man or a woman, Afia. If you don't want to be a man, you obviously want to be a fucking woman. And I totally agree with what you're saying. But my response to that, to any man, there is no being less masculine in the world. Either you a man or you're a woman. If you don't want to be a man, then you want to be a woman. See, there is no gray area. Remember, I spoke on that, the non-negotiables. What are you doing negotiating your sexuality, nigga? So you negotiating if you like women or not. That's up for negotiation. When? In what world of men? In what world of men? You don't negotiate your sexuality. This is not a fucking contract. There's no negotiations. Either you a man or you want to be a woman. That's it. Because there are only two genders. There's only two. Everything else is a derivative of those two. So either you want to be a man or you don't. And if you don't want to be a man, guess what you want to be? A woman. A woman. That's what you want to be. You want to be a woman. There's no way around it. What's up, Raven? Raven says, yup, yeah, you gotta be their entertainment. They never push our boys or men into STEM. Because black men are told that they stupid and they don't know shit. So all we can be is court gestures and entertainment for the masses. because we've been led on to believe that this don't mean nothing up here for a black man. It happens every day, Raven. It happens every day. It happens every day. Black men do it all the time. That's why black men aren't in STEM either, because other black men is not pushing black men into STEM. They just talking about it. They're not teaching it. They're not making it available. They're not doing nothing about it. Because at the end of the day, they still feel that pressure, that mental pressure that white supremacy puts on black men. Common sense ain't common no more. Anti-intellectualism is an issue in our community. Facts. Facts. And there's also a narrative in our community to chase the bag. So if you chasing a bag, you ain't got time to be sitting around using your brain. If black men gonna go into STEM, that means black men gonna have to go and get re-educated. How do we have time to re-educate ourselves and still pay all the bills? And still make sure you okay when you need some money? You see how the whole entire narrative has to change? One part can't change. And this is the problem. This is the problem with us as black men. We want to stay honed in on what makes society moves for other people. Black men are not focused on what's going to move for us in society and have conversations based on that. Black men shouldn't be chasing no fucking bag. We shouldn't be chasing no bags. That shouldn't even be our mentality. See, it starts from our thinking. We have a chase bag mentality, which is what? Hustling, which is what? I'm going to go act like an asshole and get this quick record deal. I'm going to go show my ass in this tournament and then get signed to the NBA. See, it's our perception on things. That's the problem. Most of these women, y'all don't want no man in STEM. Because guess what that means? You're going to have to sit back and wait for him to develop for years. Do you have time for that? Do you have time to wait for a man to go back to school to become something and he 30 years old? You got you a 30, 35-year-old man and he getting ready to start his STEM career. His STEM career ain't going to take off till he damn near 40. Can you wait for that? Do you have the resources for yourself to sustain yourself while your man do that? No. And black men, we know this. Shout out to Auntie. Salute my brother. This is why black men don't go into STEM. The family structure is not set up properly for black men to do that anymore. He want to go into STEM, his wife gonna leave him because he ain't got no time for her. He ain't got no money. He tired every day. Come on, man. Come on, man. This is why the whole entire conversation has to change, not just one part of it. This what black people like to do. We like to nigger rig shit. We don't like to get down to the root of it and fix it. We like to nigger rig. We like to nigger rig shit. You see? If black men are going to change their career paths, right? Then guess what that means? The whole trajectory of the black family has to change. How you see him has to change. How you see what he does has to change. If you want a STEM man. You see that? Because STEM men build systems. Systems are not built overnight. They're not built overnight. Yes, it is prepped for as a young child. Once again, the whole mentality has to change. It has to. It has to. Jay Sean, salute my brother. See, because if we want our children to get away from these other institutions, the parents' perception of themselves and life and money and family has to change. It has to change. See, because your image is not just a picture. Your image is also your attitude, your perception on things, your responses to things. All of that has to change. All of that. And it has to start with the black man and the black woman. Their mindsets has to change before they even have children. You don't have the children and just say, oh yeah, we're going to throw them in these programs. No. That has to be the spirit around the family. STEM needs to be a part of the legacy of black folk. You're doing this because this is going to propel our family legacy. This ain't about money. See, this is why I say our mindset has to change. The parents, your children, we're not going into STEM for money. We're going into STEM to change society. See, our mindset got to change. It has to change. We're not sending our children into STEM so they could just have a secure job. None of these jobs are secured. None of them. They're only secure when they tell you they are. So these skills that they're going to be learning are life skills. These are not skills just for you to go work, for you to go be able to pay a bill. No, these are life skills. You knowing tech, you knowing math, you knowing science. These are life skills. This has to be expressed in the way we parent. Because see, most black people were taught you go to school to go get a job. We weren't taught that we learn skills for life. We were taught that we get skilled to go into skilled labor. You see? So it's all about a bag at the end of the day. No matter how you try to spin it, if it's still about a bag, you're going to get what you have today. You're going to get what you have today. You're going to get what you have today. It's just that simple. Nothing's going to change. The only thing that's going to change is your bank account. But nothing will change. Nothing will change for your children. Nothing will change for their children because your mindset didn't change. We out here preaching shit just to become more slaves. You're an elegant slave and you're trying to brag about being a slave. You're still not in control of who you are. You're not even in control of your children because you don't dictate what your children become, because you telling them that they doing what they doing to go out in the world and get a job. So they have no identity. So what do they have to be proud of when they don't know themselves? Because all they've been doing all their life was chasing a bag, doing anything to say they not broke when they're broken. When they're broke in. when they're broke in. See, everybody loved Coi Leray. Remember Coi? Everybody loves Coi Leray now. But what about before Coi Leray blew up? Remember how she was in the tabloids going through shit with her father? We just forgot about that now because Coi Leray got a bag. So now she done got famous. So now we forget that this girl was literally crying out on social media about what she go through with her parents. Identity issues. See, we don't pay attention to that as black folk. This is the fucking problem with us. We don't care enough. We don't care enough. This is the problem. You know what niggas care about? What's in your jeans. Don't let that go over your head. That's what niggas care about. What's in your jeans and how big it is. Don't let that go over your head. That's the problem with niggas. I'm talking about women and men. Niggas. What's in your pants, nigga? How big is it? That's all they fucking care about. That's what the narrative is based on. We got to change the narrative. We can't just change our job description and then think something's going to change. It don't work like that. It's called the system. You have to attack every part of the system. The first thing you must attack is the spiritual side of it. So if you believe in this shit, right? You believe in this shit, it's going to always rule you. That's why all these niggas always come, well, if you just look at money, when they could tell you tomorrow that all your fucking money don't mean nothing, then what you going to do? All your bonds, all that. What happens when they say that that shit no longer has value? Then what do you do? Huh? Just like how they shut crypto off. Bitcoin what? I don't hear, where's the streams at? Crypto. What happened to the crypto shows? Yeah, because they told you, nigga, that shit don't mean anything anymore. It's irrelevant. We ran a Ponzi scheme on y'all. Now get back to fucking work. And what did niggas do? Go right back to work. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I won't talk about crypto. They're going to shut my channel down. I'm sorry. You still a slave up here. You just talk and fly. You just talk and fly. And this is what they know, because they know most black people are afraid to challenge what's in front of them. They understand this. See, they know niggas wasn't going to talk about this. They knew it. They knew niggas wasn't going to talk about this. Because niggas don't want to get their channel shut down. But you got niggas who talking about they speak for black men. Right? But they don't speak up against this. These niggas talk about the effeminization of black boys. But they not saying nothing about this. I ain't even play it yet. Why y'all not speaking about this? Dr. T. Hassan Johnson, did you speak about this? Huh? Huh? We know Skid Mark, he ain't gonna say nothing about it. We know Lil Eddie not gonna speak on it. T. Hassan Johnson, did you speak on this? Green Gorilla, did you speak on this? Huh? You like talking about the effeminization of black boys. Why aren't y'all speaking on this? Oh, it's their mama fault. I'm getting ready to play it, Raven. You getting ready to see what's going on in this video. This nigga said Grinch will. Of course. Of course he's gonna see. I know why a lot of y'all not gonna speak on this. Because a lot of y'all are not pro-black anyway. So y'all don't give a fuck about black boys. Y'all a black pill. Yeah. Let's play. Let's hit the play button. Oh, no, I'm going to play it, Brownie. Hey, Brownie. Oh, I'm going to play it. I'm going to play it because these niggas need to see it because they think it's a game. They think that this shit is just talking points and shit that they could just say out their mouth on the internet like it's not really happening. And then when it really happened, these niggas ignore it and keep talking about Carlisha Hood, a woman who has been exonerated from charges. But they still want to talk about how she ain't a good mother. Okay, nigga, let me show you how these black boys ain't got no good fathers in their life. What about this, nigga? What about this, nigga? What about this? Huh? Oh, black men don't need to speak on this, right? Because this is a female issue. I'm sick of you weak ass niggas. I'm sick of y'all niggas. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. You niggas should be appalled. I should see videos being done on this the whole week. You niggas should be appalled at this.
Yes, that is in fact.
Did y'all see that? So after he just got fucked by one dude, they ran a train on him after. You niggas think this shit is a game? Oh, but the black manosphere don't have nothing to say about this. But y'all have everything. Oh, Cynthia G channel got shut down. Her channel got hacked. Oh, but you niggas forgot about this, right? Forgot about this, right? Forgot about this. Forgot about this, right? Now watch they double team. Watch how you get threesome. Threesome.
Yes, that is in fact.
You niggas ain't got nothing to say, right? You ain't got nothing to say about that, right? That ain't none of your business. I see how you niggas are. See, when it's time for black men to really stand up and speak about something, you niggas mind your business. That's how I know you weak. You weak. That's what women do. That's what backwards ass hood bitches do. They speak on shit that they should shut the fuck up about, and then the shit they need to speak up on, they shut up about it. That's you niggas. See, you ain't gonna say nothing about this, but you'll talk about Cynthia G channel getting hacked. Right? Oh, is she gonna get her channel back? Is she gonna get her channel back? What about this, nigga? You goofy. What about this? What about this? What about this? Now, look at how all of them, pay attention, all of them niggas are in there complicit with this behavior. Down low behavior. Down low behavior. They're all complicit. The nigga holding the camera, you hear them niggas in there, Listen to them. They all complicit with this shit. All of them. These niggas they probably had a gay orgy after that. Oh, but what you want us to say, DS1? That's how I know you niggas weak. You weak. You weak. But if these were black women doing this, if this was Suki Hana and her homegirls, it'll be a goddamn blackout on the internet. It'll be a motherfucking blackout if this was Sexy Red and Suki Hana humping each other. Oh, look at these black women. Oh, look, they don't even want men. Look, I told you they gay. Look, I told you they like each other. Look, they giving more coochie to the women. This is how you bitch ass niggas will sound. But when when it's time, but when it's men, you niggas get quiet. Why you quiet? You quiet, boy. You ain't gonna speak on this? How you had that man legs spread open, spread eagle. He hit that boy missionary style. Look, missionary. And put his hips in it too. Look, thrusting. He thrusting him like he thrusting a girl. He's thrusting him. Look. Bro, thrust. Look, thrusting him. Thrusting him. You niggas ain't got nothing to say, right? You ain't got nothing to say about this, right? You ain't got nothing to say, right? You ain't got nothing to say about this, right? You ain't got nothing to say. He was thrusting that boy. Thrusting him. You seen it? You seen it? You seen it? Oh, now you niggas ain't got nothing to say. Niggas ain't got nothing to say. Feet all in the air, busting him. He getting busted. Look at him. Look at him, y'all. Getting wore out. Look at him. Look at his legs. Look at his legs. This nigga want to have a baby. Look at his legs. Look at his legs. Oh, why we not talking about this? You talking about the effeminization of black boys. What we call this? What we call this? Huh? Watch this. We're going to play it again because you niggas think it's a game. You niggas think shit is a joke. And I be having to show y'all that it's not. This is why I show y'all that it's not a game, because y'all think it is. Bro, look, everybody laughing and recording. He enjoyed it. Look. What the fuck? See? Bro, not only is it nasty, this is debauchery, bro. This is evil. This is evil activity, bro. We got to call it what it is. See, this is the problem with black people. We so fucking scared to say what something is. That's evil, bro. That ain't just nasty. That's evil, bro. They ran a train on that boy. That's demonic. Yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck how you feel. They ran a train on that boy. That's evil. You niggas ain't speaking on this. You niggas ain't speaking on this. We don't condone this foolery. No, we do not. That's why we must speak on it. God did not give authority to men for us not to use it. Let me say this again. God did not grant men and give men the authority for us to pick and choose when the fuck we gonna use it. I'm not gonna stand down on no shit like this because of the LGBT. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? So I'm gonna turn down the man that I am because y'all want to fuck each other. No, go fuck each other. Okay? And I'm going to let young black men know that that's wrong. And I don't give a fuck how no organization feel about that, because that's evil. I don't give a fuck about no organization, nigga. They didn't give a fuck about the Black Panthers. Why the fuck I care about the LGBTQ? See, I'm sick. See, this is why I stay away from you niggas, man. You niggas are weirdos. So you more worried about being punished by the system than by God. You rather be in compliance with the system than with God. So because it's lawful for you to take dick in your ass, well, what God got to do with that? Nigga, God created sex. And God didn't create sex. God didn't create gay sex. Nigga, the fuck you mean? God didn't create man on man. He didn't create that. He created heterosexuality. That's what he created. One sex, one type of sexuality. One. Not 2, 3, 4. Intersectionality. No, all that shit is of the devil. I don't give a fuck how you feel. I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. It's the truth. You don't like it, take it up with, matter of fact, you ain't gonna take it up with God. You're gonna take it up with the devil. You're gonna take it up with the devil. That's who you got to deal with anyway, because that's who you serving. That's who you serving. And when men who was granted authority by God keep their fucking mouth shut when little boys are running around here getting molested and raped, that's why they doing down low shit like this, and you niggas don't say nothing about it. I'm gonna keep my opinion of myself on that one. But you want to come on panels and prove you a man. That's what you want to do, right? But you ain't trying to stop nothing in reality. You ain't trying to stop nothing in reality. That's what you ain't doing. That's what you don't want. You afraid to confront the problems that we really face. You don't want to confront them. You know, when it's time to confront it, then it's, all you got to do, black man, is get some money. That's boule shit. You start talking all that money and that's boule talk. The way you fix things is you change your economy. More stupidity and boule nigga extravaganza manipulation talk. You can't fool me with that. Oh, well, if we change our finances. Okay, and what happened with your finances, motherfucker, during COVID? Your $200,000 a year making motherfucker? What happened to your life? Wasn't you on the food line? Wasn't you trying to get free groceries from the food bank, Mr. 200K a year? Yeah. Well, yeah. Wasn't you wondering why you needed a stimulus check? Huh? Didn't you want one? Didn't you want a stimmy? Mr. $200,000 a year? Didn't you want a stimmy? Didn't you want them free stamps? Stop talking that stupid shit. Because when these people press a button, none of that shit won't matter, nigga. These people could press a button. It's over. All that shit you got in your mind, all that calculation, that shit don't mean nothing. That shit will disappear, nigga. That shit will disappear, nigga. See, this is the problem with black people. This is why we can't get together and do nothing no more. Because we are in love with the bullshit. Everything that this system feeds us, we love it. We love all the financial lies and scams and all of that. Thank you. The Most High is getting ready to wrap all this mess up. And then where your stocks gonna be? Huh? Where your stocks and bonds going? Where your financial status gonna take you when all this shit crumble? You ever read The Fall of America? This is what we're witnessing. You ever read The Fall of America by Elijah Muhammad? And I didn't even read all of the book. Fall of America is nothing but a comparison to Revelations of the Bible. Yeah. What do you think this is? When you see shit like this, when you see shit like this, where do you think we are? Where do you think we are? Bro, where the fuck do you think we are today? I'm talking to the men, the leaders. What time do you think we in, niggas? Y'all still think it's a game. Y'all still think it's a game. Y'all still think it's time to play. Well, that's funny now. When it used to be taboo, it's funny now. Now it's a joke. Oh, they was just playing. Oh, they was just playing DS1. You overreacted. That's how they play. Really? Oh, gay play. Gay play. Gay play. Gay for pay. Y'all still think this is a game. But it's funny now. It's funny to watch men hump each other. Remember, it was taboo. Now it's funny. Now it's a joke. Y'all don't see it? Black men, y'all don't see it? Y'all don't see it, right? Y'all don't see it. Y'all don't see it. Modern day Sodom and Gomorrah. That's what, you know who the modern day Sodom and Gomorrah is? Egypt. Egypt. And what do niggas love to praise? I'm a goddess. I'm a Nasut. Nasut Ray. Amin Ra Atum Ray. Samantu Sarabra. I'm from the tribe of Sabara. The long lost tribe of Akhenaten. You do know modern day Egypt is America, right? You do know that, right? You do know that, right? That's why there's pyramids here, too. Yeah. You know, modern day Egypt is America. All the shit that was going on in Egypt, brothels, whorehouses, prostitution, gay prostitution, bestiality, child sacrifice. That's Egyptian shit that black people praise here in America today. Fraternities and sororities. Greek worship. Boule. It's funny. Yeah, because we in that time, modern day Egypt, America. Now you're gonna see men just blatantly humping each other in places. Oh, it's they're just having fun. Leave them alone. Of course, they never speak on Mali. Of course, they never speak on. They don't speak on the real. They speak on what the system tell them to speak on. You see? See, because a lot of these guys who are in the conscious community, they were agents for these Anglo-Saxon European Jews. Yeah. They took oaths. So they came out in the black community and manipulated us for money. Malachi York. Malachi Z. York. You think they learn all this shit from and get all of the information? They're connected to the government agents, man. Bambada. They're connected to the government, man. Don't think that these guys weren't paid off very well. Why do you think Bam is not in prison? Why do you think Bam's not in prison? But the ideology, the spirituality is the same spirit that's in hip hop today. Is the same spirit that runs the black conscious movement, that runs the grassroots black movement. It's that Egyptian ideology all wrapped up into the conscious community. It's why there's a lot of homosexuality going on. It's why you got a bunch of polygamy going on. Polygamy. Remember who I told you made that popular amongst modern day black men and black women? It was Polite. Polite is the son of who? Malachi York. Who was what? A child molester, a homosexual, and a predator. But we're not speaking about this. We're not speaking about this. Because we don't think this shit go that far. All you gotta do is trace the spirit, trace the ideology. Don't follow the money. They always say, oh, follow the money, follow the money. No, follow the ideology. Because wherever the devil's ideology is, there's the money. Silly. That's where the corporate funding is, where the devil rule at. See that? You don't have to follow no money. Follow the ideology. Follow the spirit that's behind these men. Follow the spirit. If it's the same spirit, you ain't got to wonder where the motherfucking money is. It's right there. It's there. You see? But nobody gonna speak on this open, blatant homosexual act that took place amongst two NBA players, black NBA players. Nobody speaking on it. But if it was two black WNBA players, you niggas will have everything to say about it. But why y'all not speaking on this? What you afraid of? See, I don't agree with them being afraid of the LGBT because they talk shit about black women all the time. All the time. Whether she's a dyke, whether she's an AG, whether she's a femme, no matter what she identify as, these black men have no problem talking shit about black women, no matter how they identify. So you niggas ain't scared of the LGBTQ. You scared to speak up on some shit that's taboo amongst black men. That's what you niggas afraid of. You ain't scared of no LGBTQ. Ain't nobody stupid. Stop. Stop it. They done got up there and called Princella all types of butches, all types of, derogatory shit if they had respect for the LGBTQ. Look how they was talking about Princella. Oh, she look like a man. Oh, she sound like a man. Oh, something wrong with her throat. Oh. They ain't scared of no LGBTQ. The fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. The men who are afraid to express their sexuality are the ones who not speaking up. Yeah, I said it, nigga. Feel some type of way about it. I didn't call you gay. I said you afraid to speak up about your sexuality. That's what I said. See, because if you a straight man, guess what? You wouldn't have a problem speaking up about what the fuck I've been talking about this whole show. You wouldn't have a problem if you straight. But if you a little wiggly, if you're a little gummy worm, no, you're a little wiggly. Wiggles. If you're a little wiggly, you ain't gonna talk about it. Because a question might be posed to put you on the spot. Shout out the boogeyman in the building. Salute, my brother. He says shit like that should be frowned upon. Ain't no way. He should have been humping that boy like a woman. Come on, bro. And none of these men saying nothing about it. None of them. They done wrote books about the emasculation of black boys, all that shit. Exactly, my brother. Straight pride. Stand on being a straight man and promote that. Y'all the black manosphere, right? That's supposed to be what? For the upliftment of straight black men, right? That's what y'all said in the beginning. But y'all afraid to stand up and say that black men are straight. That black men are supposed to be straight. Why y'all afraid to say that? Who are y'all afraid to offend? Can't be the LGBTQ. Because you ain't afraid to offend them when y'all disrespecting black women who are identified with that community. Y'all don't have a problem with that. No problem. What's good, world class? No problem. But when it's time to speak up about trifling shit like this, I'm gonna show the video again. Shout out to everybody that's just coming through. I'm gonna show the video again, and then we gonna wrap the show up. I know it's 4th of July. You guys want to go out and eat your cheeseburgers and shit. But this is what black men, straight black men, should be speaking against. Instead of worrying about black women, instead of worrying about who's sitting on who propping their ass on the sink and who on OnlyFans, but we ain't talking about this. We ain't talking about this. Now they gonna run a train on them. But we got all this time to talk about who on OnlyFans. We got all this time to talk about why Carlisha Hood wasn't a good mother. What about these boys' daddies? What about these boys' daddies? And them fucking each other. What about that? You ain't gonna talk about that, right? But you'll talk about these little fast-ass black girls who having babies, but you won't talk about these little black boys who fucking each other. Talk about that, nigga. You always talk about, oh, well, these men always caping for these women. Shut up, nigga, and talk about this. And stop always hating on niggas because they could talk to women. Talk about this since you so concerned with the problems that happens with black boys. Talk about this, nigga. What about this? I don't see no videos. Where are the videos? Where are the videos? Where's the responses for this? Bro, let's run a train.
Yes, that is.
Why aren't you niggas talking about that? Huh? Shout out to my man L. Nixon in the building. Why they ain't talking about that, world class? Huh? If they really care about black men, why they not talking about that? But they talking about Cynthia G channel getting shut down. They talking about Suki Hana. They talking about Sexy Red beefing with Tasha K. But they ain't talking about this. They not talking about this. But then they care about the effeminization of black boys and write books. But they don't speak on this. They don't speak on this. They don't speak on the booty warrior, Fleece Johnson. See, they don't speak on that. See, I'm going to do a whole nother show about that. Shout out to my man Kid Organic for motivating the brothers to speak on that shit. Because ever since he said something, I'm seeing more channels talk about Fleece. So shout out to Kid Organic. Salute. Don Mega. Salute. Y'all go subscribe to Don Mega. That's Kid Organic. Bro said this is too much. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. But these niggas spend countless hours talking about black women while this is going on with black men. This is going on. But they worry about Section 8, food stamps, housing, while this is what's going on with black men. Black men ain't sitting around trying to get their shit together. Black men trying to fuck each other. Black men fucking each other in the NBA. We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that, though. But we always want to talk about who a black woman fucking. You see the problem? See why I said we should have stopped talking about women a long time ago? Because all it's doing is exposing what the fuck we need to be talking about and what we need to be doing. It's exposing the work we need to do as men. They're not talking about it because they too busy. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh man. Shout out to Ebo in the building. Salute, Ebo. Oh man, bro. I ain't even want to read that one, bro. But that's true. I would have to agree with that, bro. Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they are, Raven. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Lost souls beyond evil. Yes, bro. Yes. Yes. We need to speak on this, man. We need to speak on this, man. Shit is out of control. Modern day black men and their down low behavior. Are there gays in the NBA? Because shit, we know The WNBA, a lot of them girls like each other. A lot of them girls date each other. But that's them. What about what's going on in the NBA? When we've saw countless gay activity in the NBA. Countless. We're not talking about Dennis Rodman. What about when Dwight Howard grabbed that nigga dick? Y'all remember that? Do y'all remember this? Mark Miller in the building. Do y'all remember that? See, we ain't talking about no cross-dressing. We talking about blatant acts. Y'all remember when? Do y'all remember that? World Class says, yep. That nigga went to walk off the floor and get on a bench and walked up to his teammate who was sitting down and grabbed his dick while he was sitting on a bench on camera. No videos were made. Zero. I spoke on it. Zero was made. He literally walked to the sideline, and on his way to sit down, he just grabbed his partner dick. Just went and grabbed it and smiled and then sat down. Y'all forgot that? Yeah, he did. World Class. Kwame. We know Kwame's a big fruit cup. We know that. We remember him and Mr. Skinny. That was his lover, bro. We know about Mr. Skinny being that's his ex-lover. They was meeting up, banging each other out in hotel rooms and shit. I remember, bro. Him and Skinny. That was his boyfriend. No, they didn't kick him out, Kwafi. No, they didn't kick him out. They didn't kick him out. Bro, they act like they didn't even see it happen. Shout out to my comrade in the building, the Book of Ronan. He says, Kings of sack clapping. Come on, bro. I know y'all remember that shit. He just grabbed this nigga dick and just sat down like nothing happened. Another crazy incident. Do y'all remember the Shaq and Kevin Hart commercial? Do y'all remember that Shaq and Kevin Hart commercial? Why was he so upset? Bro, I don't even think he was upset. Honestly. Yup, that's what exactly, Akuma. He grabbed that man joint like it was a bottle of water. Facts. Facts, bro. That's exactly what he did. T Church in the building. Salute. That's exactly what he did. I remember when Dwight Howard was sidelined for having his small intestines hanging out of his anus. Now, see, that's when I brought up on the show, because I did a video about it. I did a pre-record video about Dwight having this constant tailbone injury. Don't let that go over your head. He had a constant tailbone injury, right? And they found out later that his tailbone was bruised because he was getting hollowed out. He was getting torpedoed. That's why Dwight was always injured. He always had a back injury, that lower back, and that tailbone. Yeah, he was getting that lining tore out. Oh yeah. Nah, bro, that's the fact. That's a fact, World Class. That is a fact. That is why he always had back injuries, lower back injuries. He was getting his Shuklinski. He was getting his Shuklinski knocked out. He was getting his shit pushed in. They turned that nigga ass to a donut. Let me stop, man. Shout out to everybody in the building, man. Shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to Ebo. I appreciate the super chat. He says, I just gotta say it, bro. The A-lady seems to be a plague amongst black men. To me, it's an indirect promotion of death camouflaged as sexual preference. Absolutely. Absolutely, bro. And I agree. Shout out to Ebo, man. Appreciate the super chat. Let me see what you said, bro. With Shaq, yeah, yup, facts. You remember that commercial? Yup. He bent Kevin Hart over and started plowing him in front of the car. He choked him first. He grabbed Kevin Hart by his neck. He choked him. And then he spent Kevin Hart around and started pumping him. Yeah, it's a commercial. Him and Kevin Hart. Y'all could find it. Yeah, he gave him a colonic. Yeah. Yeah, he gave him a colonic, bro. Yeah, he had a cream pie injury. Yeah, facts. Yeah, I don't really watch sports like that no more, y'all. Honestly, I don't watch the NBA. I don't watch that shit no more like that. It's not interesting. It's not interesting. It's not. Torian says, did you see the promo for that new Twisted Metal show starring Anthony Mackie? It's a pic of him in Sweet Tooth in a very compromising position. I think I did see that. I didn't know. And it was all pink, right? It was pink. It was like pink, right, Torian? It was pink, if I'm not mistaken. I didn't know that it was for Twisted Metal, but I did see some pictures of Anthony Mackie around some pink shit, lollipops, and it looked like he was on a goddamn set of the Pink Print. It looked like he was getting ready to do a shoot with Nicki Minaj. So is that what you talking about, Torian? Because I did see that. He said, yeah, I saw that. Rectal renovation. Right. They trying to rent space. All right, I'ma chill. Bro in the building. I don't want to turn this show 5150. I ain't even gonna say that. Cartel laughing. I'm not gonna say that, bro. You know, when my brother come in here, man, shit get 5150 sometimes. So I'll be having to, chill. You know? You know what I'm saying, bro? L. Nixon says, damn, bro, I be trying to say something when black women be saying we out here on some BS, but damn, they out here making us work overtime on a defense stand. Facts, bro. Facts, bro. That's why I had to end yesterday's show, man. I had to end yesterday's show because the stuff the women started saying was like, oh, come on now. Come on now. It makes us work overtime, bro. It does. It does. My homegirls be saying it all the time. See, I told you, DS1. I told you. Oh, I knew you were right. I'm still not gonna get up here and give up on my brothers. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not. Just like you're not gonna give up on women, I'm not gonna give up on us. And I'm glad I got similar brothers in the chat. That's why y'all visionaries. That's why I rocks with y'all, brothers and the sisters. But My brothers, I know y'all be feeling where I be coming from with shit. We A-alikes. That defense stand is is getting real rocky, bro. It's getting real rocky. We having less and less shit to stand on. and see, the blowback is the other guys, they're mad at us because we admitting it. They mad at us because we admit it, bro. We admitting this shit. We admitting it. The fall of America is happening every day. Facts. Facts. And we don't understand that we've been in the season of this for like the past 20 years. See, just in case y'all didn't know, the whole Y2K stuff of the world ending was really them people being afraid of you know who. That's why they made a big thing about Y2K and all of that shit, because they knew that coming into that new millennium is when the fall really begins. This is why they've worked overtime for the past 23 years to keep us asleep. This is why. This is why they keep bombarding us with shit. Bombarding us with shit. Oh, Suki Hana mad at Tasha K. Oh, so we don't focus on this goddamn system crashing. See? Because see, the last thing they want to happen is for black people to get alarmed. They don't want us to be alarmed. They don't want us to understand what's going on and to know how to move. They don't want that. They want niggas docile and sleep. Go get your crab boil, get your Dior bag, and keep laying up with niggas. And hopefully you'll find a nigga that love you. Black men, keep being whores until you can't get a woman no more, and then you become so lonely that you start fucking men for money. I don't think I should have said that, but that was on my mind. That's what I was told to say. Because that's what I see going on. You got a bunch of black men out here who done fucked so much women that they at a certain age now, women don't find them attractive no more. So now they fucking dudes. And then the men that they fucking are niggas who got money, who got the bag. So then those niggas who are on the down low turn around and fuck these same women who chasing the bag and crab boils. And then she end up with crabs and boils all over her ass for fucking with that fruit booty, who she thought had a bag and thought was masculine and thought he was handling his business until she had a crab boil juice in her ass. And she wondering why every time she pee, she ready to jump off the goddamn toilet because you done had sex with one of them bag chasing homo niggas that was fucking another dude. Who probably done fucked you years ago when he was running around being a hoe. And now he can't be no hoe no more, so he just go be a faggot. All the women in the hood don't want to fuck him no more, so he go start fucking the boys. Because he got to get his nut off. Yeah. But we won't talk about this, though. We don't want to talk about, oh, we can't, oh, man, why we can't talk like this? About man shit. But we could talk about coochie and talk about women's assholes and all that, right? But we can't talk about us and the type of shit these niggas be doing on the down low. And these the niggas who got sons. Yeah, why we ain't talk about that? Why we ain't talking about that? Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. It's a secret. That's why you niggas sign and take them oaths. Oh, secretive ass niggas. Hate old secretive ass nigga. A nigga who always on secrecy. He like to get his butthole played with. Yeah, I said it, nigga. Who don't like it? Who don't like it? If you all secretive, sneaky, sneaking around, slithery, I got secrets ass nigga, I know what one of them secrets are. You done got your butthole played with. Somebody done shined you up, boy. Somebody done shined you up, boy. That's why you so sneaky and always moving around sneaky. Because you be going to meet them boys. We them boys. Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. We them boys. Hold up. Y'all them boys. Yeah, we know. We know all the, we know the lingo and all. Yeah, we them boys. Yeah, that was Wiz Khalifa shit. Hold up. We them boys. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not hopeless, bro. It's never hopeless. It's not hopeless, bro. It's never hopeless. Not for the real ones. Long as we stay steadfast to the truth and keep our faith right, it ain't hopeless for us, bro. Nope. Our women at ATL be looking at dudes suspicious, even in the strip clubs. Of course they do. They know them dudes is fruit booties. Oh, you ain't know about that song, L'Oreal? We them boys. Hold up. Yeah. We them boys. Yeah. We them, hold up. We making noise. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Over the years, Wiz has gotten zestier and zestier. He's just zesty now. We them boys. Hollywood. He went in them Hollywood hills and he came out the Wiz Khalifa we see now. That's all. You know? He said, I'm never playing that song again. You call them fruit flies, Raven? Fruit flies are everywhere. No, as long as you living, it's never hopeless because you always got the power to fix it. Facts, T Church. Facts. That's why we gotta walk. We gotta walk different, fellas. We gotta stop believing in this world, man. We do. Because this shit is gonna crumble. It's crumbling right in front of us. Right in front of us. Yes, you do have to be careful. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Because just like there's fruit flies, there's also fruit bats, Raven. There's fruit bats. You know, these are the niggas who are men in the daytime, but at night, they fruity. So you got fruit bats too. So he might be your man in the daytime and then tell you he like to work at night because that's when he turns into a fruit bat. Yeah. Fruit bats. Got fruit flies and fruit bats. He said, I think I need a psychologist now. Well, man, I ain't going to keep y'all that much longer. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. Happy 4th of July to everyone. Shout out to everyone. Says, yup, I dodged one. I hope you keep dodging them, Raven. I hope you keep dodging them. But shout out to y'all. Salute to all the visionaries in the chat. Shout out to everyone for coming through to today's show. I appreciate everyone for pulling up. Shout out to everyone if you're just tuning in. If you haven't yet, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that like button. If you enjoyed today's show, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell so you're notified every time I drop some new content right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Yeah, bro, it's never over. It's never over, bro. It's never over. Never. Never. So shout out to y'all, man. Salute to everybody for coming through. Everyone for coming through. Torian says, so you saying he hanging upside? Oh, here y'all go, man. Here y'all go with the jokes. Y'all crazy, man. But I appreciate all of y'all, man. I appreciate everyone for coming through. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. I appreciate everyone for staying into double overtime, too. Because we almost at the, well, we might as well say the 2-hour mark, hour and 58 minutes. That's officially overtime, man. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in. World Class says, you know, I'm with you, Sheep Stay Sleep TV. After a YouTuber called me cute 20 times in a diss live, then proceeded to obsess over my face in 20 more lives. These niggas are GEEY. Man, it's definitely DL behavior. Definitely DL behavior for sure. Shout out to y'all once again, man. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. Salute to everyone for coming through. Shout out to Mr. D. I appreciate it. I appreciate the super chat. He says, this reminds me of that Boondocks episode, homie. Shout out to Mr. D, man. In case y'all didn't know, too, just to let you know, Mr. D, that Fleece Johnson was in Boondocks. So shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everyone, man. I appreciate everyone for tuning into today's show. SS said in the building. SS said in the building. What y'all gonna talk about? When are y'all gonna talk about these down low women? Here we go. Here we go. We need to talk about down low women. What are you talking about? What's a down low woman? A bisexual woman? What is a down low woman? What the fuck? Down low women? Where are we going with? This is the shit that I'm talking about. We just sat here and watched two young black men basically practice on fucking each other, and you in here asking me about women. You see the fucking problem here? Why you in here? This ain't about women, nigga. This ain't about women. What is a down? What now? This nigga don't know what a down low black man is. Okay, let me show you. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show him. Watch this. You since you want to come in here and act like you don't know, SS said, I'm about to show you. Watch this. Pay attention. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere, y'all. I like when dudes come in here and do shit like this. I love it. I love it. I love it. You want to know? I'm about to show you. I'm about to show you. Now you tell me when I show you this, you tell me what the fuck a down low man is then. You tell me. What's this? You tell me what this is. I hope you're watching. SS said, don't run, nigga. Watch this.
Yes.
Do I need to explain it again? Is that clear enough for you? SS said. Is that clear enough for you? What do you call that? SS said. What do you call that? What do you call it? This nigga gonna ask me what's a down low man. What is that you just saw? What is that I just played for you? What do you call that? Where you at? SS said. You asked me a question, right? I just answered it. You got your answer? Type in the chat room. Don't act like a woman and come in my chat room and talk shit and then run. Don't do that. Where you at? Where you at, SS said? Exactly, nigga. Exactly. We know why he left world class. We know why he left. We know why. Because it goes back to the comment you said early on in the show. He enjoyed it, probably. Nigga gonna come in here and ask me a stupid ass question like that. Grown ass men in 2023 gonna ask me some stupid shit like that. Yeah, stupid nigga. I know you's a stupid nigga. You one of them stupid black manosphere niggas who like to watch boys hump each other. That's why you laughing, bozo. Look at this bozo nigga laughing. He think that's funny. You see what I'm talking about? This nigga right here who look like he in his 40s or 50s is laughing just like them little boys was giggling in the fucking video. See that? This nigga think it's funny. Watching these young men hump each other is funny to this bozo nigga. He think it's funny. See this? This is the black manosphere. He's part of the black manosphere. SS said. I see him in all them niggas' chats. Look at him. Look at this nigga. See, we got to protect the community from niggas like SS said who think it's funny to see little black boys participate in behavior like this. Motherfucker, you can't be around. Niggas like you shouldn't. Man, let me end the show, man. Niggas done piss me off. Done piss me off. Look at this. Look what he's saying now. Look at what he's saying now. So basically you saying it's okay for black men to get fucked. Huh, said? Huh? Suits and strap-ons. What do the SS mean? Suits and strap-ons. This goofy motherfucker gonna say, y'all been buck broken for 400 years, nigga. So he basically saying that it's good for black men to get fucked. Look at this weirdo. It's a weirdo. This is a weirdo. This is a weird nigga. He think he's saying something smart. This is a weirdo. You in the wrong, you in the wrong place. You better get your goofy ass out of here. Cause you just exposed that you're a homosexual, said. Yeah, I said it, nigga. Yeah, I said it, nigga. You just admitted you a homo. You just admitted that it's okay for black men to take dick in their ass because for 400 years we was buck broken. According to you, you fucking weirdo. Look, shut up. Look at him. Look at this weirdo. Look, shut up. Told y'all. Sweet boy. Sweet boy. Suits and strap-ons. That's what SS mean, right? Get this nigga out my chat room. Get this nigga uber black. Somebody uber black him the fuck out of here now. Shut up. Look. Told y'all he was a sweet boy. Look, sweet boy. Sweet boy. Sweet boy. Give him 2 dicks. He needs 2 dicks. Sweet boy. Look, at your mama. Look, sweet boy. Look, he didn't even put mama or mommy. He put mammy. Like the chick said. Sweet boys. Sweet boys. Sweet boys. Sweet boys. Give him 2 dicks. He needs 2 dicks. Sweet boy. Sweet boy. Look at this nigga. He laughing too. He laughing at the song. I just made this shit up. He laughing. Told y'all. God damn. Yo, L. Nixon, bro. I think we got to say black women #1, bro. This motherfucker laughing. He laughing, bro. I just told this man he need 2 dicks. He laughing. He laughing. Bro, they won, bro. They was right, bro. They were fucking right. They were right, bro. They were right, bro. They were right. Bro, this nigga laughing, bro. He laughing. He laughing, bro. Bro, what do we have left to stand on? Bro, what do we have left to stand on, bro? This man just came in here. Niggas get up here every day to speak about black men, to encourage and influence black men. This is what we up against, man. Before we can even talk about a system or any, we up against this type of shit, brothers. Niggas that want to see other black men fuck each other, man. This nigga just came in here and said that black men should be okay with fucking each other. And then justified it by using slavery. This nigga is sick. He's sick in the head. This nigga's sick, y'all. Black manosphere. Black manosphere. SS said black manosphere. Black fucking manosphere. This is sick, man. This is sick. This is sick, man. This is sick. Yes, this is why they so confident, bro. Because they done took over the black male narrative. They done took over the black male narrative, bro. A black man's life don't mean nothing unless he take dick. Our lives don't mean nothing because we don't take dick. See that? Ain't no leaders in the black community. It's black women and black homos. The black community takes dick. Because you know who run it? Women and homos. Dick takers. Dick takers. That's why they don't want us around. That's why they say we toxic. Our masculinity is toxic. Oh, we yell too much. Oh, we're constantly triggered. Oh, what about your little boyfriend who like for you to use your finger to trigger his asshole? You ain't gonna talk about that though, right? But you want to talk about this black man who been going through shit his whole life and why he triggered. But you sitting there pulling the trigger on your boyfriend's butthole. You're gonna pull this trigger though. But then you want to sit there and talk about straight black men and how they're so triggered and all of their trauma. But you ain't gonna sit there and talk about how that boy wants you to finger his asshole and he ain't triggered. He got you eating ass cakes. But he ain't traumatized. He got you eating ass to please him, but he ain't he ain't triggered. He's a good black man. This is what we up against, black men. This is what we up against, man. Spiritual warfare. Shout out to everybody, man. Salute to everybody in the building. Shout out to everyone for coming through once again. Shout out to y'all, man. Salute, salute, salute everyone who supported today's show. I appreciate y'all. If you liked the show, if you shared the show, it's very much appreciated. Shout out to everyone who has financially supported today's show, whether you hit the PayPal, whether you hit the Venmo. If you would like to, they're going across the screen, or you can simply hit the super chat. To everyone who has supported the show financially, once again, it's very much appreciated. Very much appreciated, man. Shout out to y'all. We will be back tomorrow right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross. Of course, we will be back tomorrow. You know, God willing, we will be back tomorrow right here, same time, same channel, 2:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Shout out to all the visionaries, man. I appreciate everyone for coming in to today's show. Shout out to y'all. Y'all could go back and enjoy the rest of y'all 4th. You know, enjoy the festivities, man. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate all the love and the support. DS1 Ross, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, and I'm out. Peace.